You people must start to pay attention to what I'm saying right away. BlackRock made a very important statement. In spite of the fact that this news was talked about the day before, I am going to give you a lot of new, important, and relevant information about this relationship that hasn't been shown in any other video about this news. What does the story really mean? It looks like either BlackRock or BID is at the Vanex USV bill. People have tokenized fund shares can through Securitize. You'll be able to sell those shares in for RLS DTF. Not long from now, this will also be possible for RLS XRPL. Here, most of the funding will happen right away on the XRPL blockchain at the company level. A lot of people weren't thinking about this use case before. There's a lot going on in both the stock market and the blockchain, and the stock market is becoming more and more tokenized. That being said, this will be very helpful for everyone who is a part of everyone in the partnership, even those who have XRP. It's possible that some of you don't fully understand how blockchain works. Alternatively, if trillions of dollars are traded on the XRP PL every day, it won't matter if those trillions of dollars are in XRP or not. This will be very good for XRP because it will be used in more situations and preferred by more people. I would like to tell you a fact. Every day, USDT stablecoins are used to send and receive billions of dollars on the Ethereum chain. And because of this, a large number, there are people who buy Ethereum just to pay the gas fees and then keep it because it changes the network. Because of this, some of the biggest companies in the world, like Vanex and BlackRock, are using the many services that Ripple provides on the XRPL to run their businesses. It is not enough to just say that the amount is in the trillions of dollars, though. Please allow me to demonstrate how important this is by quickly going over the numbers. A lot of people still haven't finished this job. Ripple is going to make a statement about its relationship with Vanex and securitized BlackRock. At this point in time, the Ripple RLSD stablecoin will be used by both funds to cash out their cryptocurrency shares. It is now possible for owners to trade their shares for RLSD anytime. In the near future, the whole XRP system will also be enabled. Finally, the XRP can be used as a payment layer for these assets. This lets people enjoy its fast speeds and low fees. Most redemptions are handled by RSD, while XRP is used as a bridge asset for deals between chains and to provide liquidity. In light of this, XRPL's part in tokenizing RWA becomes more important. BlackRock and Van are working a much bigger plan, and as part of that, they are tokenizing RWA with XRP. You could think of this as the beta test for when all real-world goods are tokenized from TART. This business will become the most popular one over time. There have been several times when it has been said that BlackRock wants RWA tokenization to become the norm. They want to be able to trade everything. It will be possible for this to happen if you give these answers with cash right away, whether they are for real estate or something else. Fractionalized real estate deals are going to become more common. This means that you could buy a small part of a skyscraper and make money by getting paid right away when the rent comes in. Something like this will soon happen more often. Since goods have been turned into tokens, they will look like this. It is possible to own a small part of a big business and get paid directly by that business, making money from that venture. It will be done through the XRP system, and every exchange will be recorded on the blockchain. The BlackRock group thinks that this is the way things will go in the future, and if they are successful in their goal, this will be the first step they take toward that future. The XRP will be turned in tokens, which will be worth hundreds of trillions of dollars on the market. It's time for you to boost your confidence. The site's topic will be used a lot more quickly over the next 5 years, which is why I thought it was important to talk about it. To be more exact, Grok says that this deal alone, along with a lot of positive institutional traffic, will push the price of XRP between 10 and 15. In 2030, the value of one XRP could be anywhere from 50 to 120. In this particular case, we are only talking about RWA. These things can also be done with XRP, but we're not including exchange-traded funds, ETFs, or any other some kind of foreign business or something similar. Thanks for taking the time to think about that. Presently, most people are not paying attention to XRP. This is likely the most important change to the XRPL2 so far. In fact, each unit costs 296 LS. Not much of a rise has happened today, but it's nothing compared to what could happen in the future. XRP is something I'm going to hold on to for a while, and I think it will move a lot more than it is now. Besides that, I think you should all know that the Federal Reserve is likely to keep lowering interest rates. From this, we can figure out that two things will happen at the same time. Soon, the amount of interest that institutions have in XRP is going to grow in a way that we have never seen before. It is worth a huge amount of money, many trillions of dollars. There has never been any coming in. If the Federal Reserve lowers interest rates, the markets will be able to get more money and it will flood in. It's true that this is what happened, and the numbers show it. Every time the Federal Reserve lowers interest rates, stock prices go up for 3 months. They often stay higher for a year after that as well, because of the link between the two. This is the case. Many of you will probably still make a mistake after reading this, even though it is the easiest bet you will ever make. If you listen to someone who is negative and gives you false information because they don't know much about the subject, you will hurt yourself. You will do this, though. I'm here to tell you what's going on right now. The job market is not in good shape. The prices need to go down. As long as rates don't go down, they aren't doing their most important job, which is to keep the jobless rate low. The amount of unemployment right now is almost the same as it was in February 2020, which means that the problem is pandemic. Because of this, loan rates have gone down this month. Because of this, loan rates are likely to go up, drop once more the next month, and maybe even the month after that. there will almost certainly be 2 more drops in interest rates before the end of the year. You only need to know that the only thing that matters is that we saw what a 25 basis point drop in the tiers could do in November of last year. Check out the price of XRP in November of the year before by coming back. It had been years since I had talked about XRP every day, and every time I would say the same thing I'm saying now. Price changes happen when interest rates go down. Yes, that is the simple truth. Indeed, that happens on its own without being told to, and not right away. For most people, about 3 months for it to be sold in stores. Of course, what I said a year ago is still pretty much the same. Based on what has happened in the past, we always close higher. This is 296 worth of mics up here right now. It felt good to climb up here. This is the worst place we've ever been. Point in the knot,